morning, guys. So today is day 3 of the trek. Thank you. And I'm actually having breakfast right now. And actually it's the breakfast with the view. I have roasted potatoes and some toasted bread and then black tea and some omelette. And here is our chef. Tapaiको नाम के हो?
मेरो कविन तमाङ हो.
His dinner was delicious last night. Everybody loved him. This is like the tap water. I don't have the water purifier drop like last time. I have the tablet. And then you are supposed to use like 1 tablet per liter. Just drop it in and then let it sit for like half an hour and it will be ready for drinking. This is so good. So I'm headed towards Slow Camp. Every now and then I see some rhododendron, but it's not a whole lot. I was expecting actually quite more because this is the season and the whole forest is supposed to be covered in rhododendron. It's only been like 25 minutes and I have already reached like this height. You guys see the tea houses? That's where I'm coming from. When I was walking it doesn't seem like much, but when you look back you realize like how much you have already walked. I think that applies for life too. Like with success, in day-to-day life it doesn't seem like much change, but when you look back and then you realize like how far you have come, where you started and where you are today, just because you kept going. Where are you guys from?
England!
Yeah, mate, you right?
Yep. So how was the view?
It was amazing.
How is the snow?
Melting very quickly.
Where are you coming from?
Where do we come from? Badalari.
So you didn't go all the way up to the high camp
No,
due to the snow?
yeah, too much snow for her.
Oh, okay. Hello, little one. What's your name? Anna. That's a beautiful name. So I am in low camp right now. I started walking from forest camp and it's been snow like all the way. So I was walking uphill in the snow and actually I slipped and fell like 2-3 times. My original plan was to go all the way up to like high camp, but looks like that's not going to be possible. The lowest point from where you can see the spectacular view is the Badal Dara, and that's where I'm gonna go and make a judgment call after that. Maybe that will be my last stop, considering I'm doing this by myself. If something happens, nobody knows that I'm there. Having said that, when I was walking, like I met a guy who was running in that snow. He was preparing for like a marathon. So whenever you think like you are nuts and you are the crazy one, you're always gonna find somebody who is like even crazier than you. And actually I'm gonna have my lunch. So for lunch, I'm having like regular Nepali dal bhat. I have been told by my friends that up in the mountains don't eat meat because they are carried by the mules or by the porter, and then they have been sitting for days. So you never know like, you know, what kind of meat you are gonna get. But the good news is that Nepali vegetables, they are actually really good. Even Anthony Bourdain, when he visited India and then he tried the vegetable, he said if vegetable tastes like that good, you would not mind being a vegetarian. So you know, actually our food, like Nepali food or Indian food, we use like lot of spices in our veggies and it tastes like actually really good. Now that lunch is over, I'm headed towards high camp, but I'm not going to go all the way up to high camp. I'm just going to go to the Badal Dara, which is like on the way. As you can see, these are the steps made by people sleeping and falling down. So this is break time and I'm having some Nepali noodles, YY. Look at this, man. I'm in the middle of the snow-covered jungle and I'm having a noodle all by myself, not a single soul around. You don't get movement like this often. You got to appreciate it. So I reached here at Badal Dara and then started snowing on the way. Just when you think like the weather can't get any crazier, it just like surprises you. And as you can see, like in the Himalayas, the sun is actually shining and it's snowing over here. So you know the weather is very unpredictable. But I'm stopping for tea here, and the upper point, the tea house you can see, that's where I'm headed, and that will most likely be my final destination before I start heading down. And it's not even snowing like powdery, it's snowing like Dipping Dot ice cream. It's like crazy snow, man. Look at that. Where are you from?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Us.
France? So where are you headed? Like, is this your final destination or you're going somewhere else? Like up? Are you going up?
Yeah.
Oh, you're coming back?
Yeah.
Where did you go to? Like high camp? Did you go to high camp? The upper viewpoint? Oh, you made it all the way to the upper viewpoint?
Yeah.
In this weather?
Yeah.
That was brave. See, I started from Kathmandu and the bus dropped me all the way up to Kade, which is here. And after that, I started walking on the first day. I stayed in the Australian camp. On day 2, I started from Australian camp, and then I went to Porthana, I went to Deurali, and then I went to the forest camp, which is like 2550 meter, and then that is where I stayed. Today I started from forest camp, I went to the rest camp, and then to the low camp, and right now I'm in Badal Dara, which is like 3200 meter, and this is where I will be staying for the night. And the high camp is like 3550 meter, so it's like another 300 meter from here, and the base camp is like 4500 meter, which is like way too much. So I reached my destination for today. I'm here in Badale Dara. Badale Dara in Nepali means like smoky mountains. So I'm gonna go head out for dinner in a while, but until I'm just gonna relax, talk to some people in the dining area. Good morning guys, today is day 4 of the trek, and instead of going back I actually decided to proceed forward because I was just feeling it. I'm going at least up to high camp and then I'll decide if I want to go any further. So let's start the trek. कस्तो बाटो
बाटो यस्तै छ उयो
Look at this. This is grassy meadow. This reminds me of the Roan Mountain between the border of North Carolina and Tennessee in America. The path is exactly like this. It's all grass and then you can see like in distance, minus the snow. I guess because I went in summer, maybe in the winter you get snow. Look at that fog. You can't see anything. It's crazy, like it was clear maybe an hour ago. Now it's like all foggy and dense. Since the pipes are frozen and there are no running water, people over here, they are collecting the melting snow. So now they are going to filter this water and then they are going to boil it. That will be the water for drinking and for other purposes. So yeah, people, life in mountain is very, very difficult. So you better appreciate what you have in life. Look at my room. There is snow like all the way up to the window. So it was a short trek today. I only walked for like 2-3 hours and then I reached to high camp, came here and then I ate lunch and then took a short nap. Now I'm headed towards the fireplace where everybody is sitting. Let's go talk to some people. Hello. Where are you guys from? All of you? So you came together like your friends? Yeah. What brought you to Nepal?
Just traveling.
So did you guys do any other traveling or just this one?
So we did Gosaikun Trek.
Gosaikunda Trek?
Pokhara.
Okay. So how long have you been here?
Just some weeks.
What's your name?
Kara.
And your?
Linda.
And your?
Rosa. Pinya.
Nice meeting you
Where are
guys.
you from?
I was born in Nepal.